Now how about this one? We're going to factor numerator and denominator. Okay? Rational expression times rational, but this part here, it looks weird. It's backwards. So if we recall, we could switch these around. Take out a factor in -1, and we can switch that round to positive x squared minus 1. We can switch that around. It's taking out a factor of 1 out of both of these terms. Now this one looks a little more manageable now, doesn't it? That's something that we've seen in the past. X squared minus 1, that's a difference of squares. It works out to x minus 1 times x plus 1. So I factored that numerator. I want to do that one first for you, just to remind you. The next one here, factor the numerator. X plus 5 times x plus 4. We'll factor the denominator here. Take out your greatest common factor, which is a 2, and then factor the result. And we end up with x plus 4, x minus 1. Or sorry, x minus 1 here. Here we go. 3x, we could take out a common factor of 3. We end up with x plus 5 in the denominator here. Now, we can cancel out common factors, top and bottom. We have we gotta find the non-permissibles first. X cannot equal, from here, -4. From this one, if I put a 1 into x, I'd end up with a 0 in that bracket, so I can't use 1. And I can't use -5 from that one. Those are our non-permissible values. I'd end up with a 0 in the denominator. Now, cancel out top and bottom. I've got an x plus 5 in the top and an x plus 5 in the bottom here. I got an x plus 4 in the top and an x plus 4 in the bottom here. I got an x minus 1 in the top here and an x minus 1 in the bottom here. So we cancel them out one by one here. And all that leaves me in the top is the -1 times x plus 1. That's in the numerator. And then the denominator, all I have left is a 2 and a 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Another way of stating this would be negative x plus 1 all over 6. You can move the negative sign to the side. So what I want to emphasize here was that if you have it written backwards, take out a factor -1, switch it around so you can factor a little, a more recognizable expression.